We know regarding the SUPAC changes. SUPAC changes are scale up and post approval changes for the pharmaceutical formulations. This video will provide you learning regarding why SUPAC changes are required in the pharmaceuticals. I welcome all the viewers to this informative video for the reasons behind SUPAC changes. SUPAC or SUPAC means scale up and post approval changes. The SUPAC changes are also called as variations in the Europe market. SUPAC is a terminology used for the US market. It is a regulatory framework developed by the US FDA and it provides guidance to the pharmaceutical manufacturers, generic applicants on how to manage and document the changes. And this activity is for the phase after the product has got the approval from the US FDA. Now see the reasons behind SUPAC changes. So first is to ensure product quality, safety and efficacy post approval. Any change in manufacturing process, equipment, manufacturing site, formulation or packaging can impact the critical quality attributes, that is CQAs of the drug product. SUPAC changes are done to the different aspects of the formulation to ensure the product quality. SUPAC ensures that the changes made to the product does not compromise the product's performance, safety or the therapeutic equivalence. The product is approved with some processes, equipments, manufacturing site, formulation and the packaging system. And if some changes are made to these established conditions and established equipments, process, sites and some other aspects like formulation composition or packaging composition can lead to impact onto the quality, and the product quality can impact safety and efficacy. So SUPAC is there to ensure that these changes does not compromise the product's performance. Second reason is to support the scale up activities. So during commercialization, manufacturers often need to scale up the production. That means from pilot to the commercial manufacturing scale. SUPAC provides guidelines for scaling up without requiring a full NDA, ANDA resubmission while ensuring product equivalence. So SUPAC provides the framework and guidelines to support the scale up activities. Third reason is to manage the post approval manufacturing changes. These changes might include manufacturing site transfer, modifications in the equipments, alteration in the batch size beyond the scale up factors of let's say 10x, changes in the excipients or their grade, and changes in the packaging materials or their suppliers or their grades. SUPAC categorize these changes and define the level of documentation and testing required. Fourth reason is to facilitate the regulatory compliance and reduce the approval timelines. So SUPAC guidelines provides, or the SUPAC framework provides or offers a clear reporting categories in which the changes and the results are required to be noted and conveyed to the agency. First is annual report, second is prior approval supplement and CBE 0 and CBE 30. So based on the risk of the changes onto the quality, these procedures are adopted. This helps companies to avoid the delays and maintain the uninterrupted product supply. Then to maintain product consistency and performance. Even minor changes can affect the dissolution, stability and bioavailability. So the product consistency is required to be maintained. That's why the changes are required to be noted down and studied. SUPAC ensures that any changes are validated and supported by scientific data like dissolution testing, bioequivalence studies. To minimize the need for full clinical trials, the SUPAC guidelines are important. If changes are within the SUPAC thresholds, manufacturers can rely on in vitro data like dissolution and stability instead of the extensive in vivo studies. Then common SUPAC documents provided by the FDA are SUPAC IR guideline, SUPAC MR guideline, and SUPAC non-sterile semi-solid formulations guideline. So IR guideline provides the information for immediate release oral formulations. MR guideline provides information for the modified release formulations and also provides for the sterile, non-sterile semi-solid dosage forms. In summary, SUPAC changes are essential to ensure that any scale-up or post-approval modifications in manufacturing processes or product formulation maintain the original product safety, efficacy, and quality without repeating the costly in vivo clinical trials. These are the reasons for SUPAC changes. You can go through the SUPAC guidelines to understand the categories and the required data for the SUPAC changes. Thank you for watching the video.